honestly, when you do that, it's meant to be a secret because your man to come out of where he takes some fancy photos.
I know, dude. Every woman wants their man to be John Stamos and get proposed inside the Animation Academy.
Oh.
I know. I will be your John Stamos, dude. I don't even know what his wife's name is. John Stamos.
Yeah.
John Stamos. So where's X supposed to be? We're doing it, the Animation Academy. Can't believe you're bidding. Me neither. The first time for everything, huh?
Yeah.
Grab yourself a scrap piece of paper and a pen to draw yourself a cartoon.
Giving you a raspberry.
Breaks for your paper rips. Or maybe I'm going too fast or too slow. Just raise your hand, keep it raised. We'll try to help you out as soon as we can. Now, if you need to leave at any point because you're like, I just need that churro, head up those steps to those 3 doors. Push on the right hand one, same one that Kat is pushing on, and out you go back into the courtyard. So you can try all 7,000 of them. There's so many different types of churros. I mean, like back in my day, there was just one. It cost like 3 cents. Anyway, as I said before, we're going to be drawing a really silly character. He has a son named Max. Anyone know who I'm talking about?
Goofy!
Any Goofy fans out here?
Woo.
Okay, good. Quite a few of you, all bunched up in the middle too. Usually I see those Goofy hats and I love those. Anyway, we're going to be drawing Goofy in the rough sketch style. So if you look at the end of your pencil, you'll see there is no eraser. It's on purpose. Anyway, it's on purpose. It's because we're going to be using a really light touch with our pencil and then we're going to darken as we go. And so we get the really sketchy line quality that we want, that we see in our pre-production. All right, so are you guys ready? Yeah, all right, perfect. Again, start off very light and loose, and you're gonna start towards the top of your page. If you wanna find the center, so you get a weird lollipop on your page. After all, he's a dog, so he does have these jowls that push forward, and to create those, we'll rough out some ovals, slightly tilting upward, and it should sort of look like Mickey's doing a handstand if you turn your board over. And then right in the center of all those shapes and lines, we'll fill in the first feature for our Goofy, which is that nose of his. It'll sit underneath that horizontal line, but where the 2 circles cross. And it's a pretty wide oval from left to right. And shade in his nose a little bit. You can do that as well.
Set up to come in.
And right on top of it. Double rainbow. And these things are called snout lines. They're to create that illusion that the snout is pushing forward. Words are hard. And then once you like it, again, go back over and darken it up. Feel free to rough it out really quick. Now inside of those smiles, of course, we're going to have in a little curve, a C curve. Start off right underneath those T shapes and start to darken up your favorite line off of these jowls. So go back over them again, and once you get to his nose, don't go into his nose, but stop right underneath it. So you get that little bit of separation there. Same thing on this side. Darken up your favorite line. And if it looks like he got bit by a bee, no worries, just fix it. If anyone know what it is, it makes him look really silly. Not his ears, not quite. It's in his mouth. Anyone know? Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. His big buck teeth makes him super comedic. And we're gonna use his cheeks as how thick you want them, or if you want to go really big and make his teeth really gigantic, you can do that as well. And I like to start off with just 2 little lines, and then bring them together with a U shape. If you want to make them like extra big, you can do that as well. It just makes them look extra silly. Very similar to that one scene in one of the Goofy movies when Max thinks that he's turning into his dad and his teeth get gigantic out of nowhere. Yeah, it's just like that. But go ahead and make sure these are really round, like rounded off marshmallows. Sharper angles for our darker characters like Shere Khan and Jafar.
Not bad, not bad. It's coming along.
But with all that bottom half in place, we can go back into the top half of this and then bring it up and back over in towards the center. Same thing on a little big. So we'll add in these little candy cane shapes right above that M to create his eyebrows. Same thing on the other side, creating that big candy cane shape. Give him more expression. Now to close off the top of his head, just go back over that circle right in the middle, add a little hill shape. And you could also close off the sides of his head, just completing that same circle, going back over it. But he still looks a little spooky right now, right? Like he just got it off of the Haunted Mansion, was possessed. So we'll go ahead and wake him up. You can give him hearts for eyes, stars for eyes, or dollar signs. At one point, it was way more popular than Mickey Mouse. Made a ton of money. You can have him looking left, right, up, down. It's really up to you. As for me, I'm going to have him looking forward at all of you, and it's totally fine if he ends up having an eye that's slightly smaller than the other one. It just makes him look extra goofy to his name. But yeah, Goofy is incredibly unique because he's actually the only one out of the Fab Five, the main cast of Disney, who has a son that we watch grow up. And that's Max. Now, whatever you do, whether that be chimichanga, churro, Dole Whip, make sure you fill it in as much as possible. Make sure it's the darkest point in your sketch. Now, we're not going to draw in that hat of his because there's not enough time, not enough space. But you can add in these little 3 flicks of your pencil right up top to give him that, like, hair, just a little bit. And if you want to give him some, like, dad whiskers, you can do that as well. Dogs have a few whiskers. But there's still one last thing that we have to add. Anyone know what it is? Ears. Yeah, those ears, like you said earlier. They start towards the bottom half of his head. We're going to add in these little buds. They look like AirPods.
AirPods
and then his ears are actually like elongated teardrops, or like when you look out the window when it's raining and you see those raindrops racing each other. That's sort of what it looks like. A little wider at the end than towards his head. I'm going to move this up a little bit again because, again, I drew too big. We'll go from the edge here, and I like to start off with a slight curve. Same thing on this side. Start off with a curve. And feel free to draw through that snout as you have. You can do that as well. It's really up to you. But with that, you guys have finished and you've drawn Goofy Goof. How'd you guys do? Good? Okay. Did you have fun? Oh, you're already showing off. Well, I'd love to see everyone else's as well. So on the count of 3, I want you all to turn your boards around. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Goofy! Beautiful job right over here. I love the bunnies. Are those like peeps? So cute. Nice job right over here. Oh, I love the birthday hat and the clouds. Beautiful job right here in the middle. Love the shading. Nice job on the side. I like how he's looking off to the left. Beautiful job right over here as well. Oh, he looks so silly. It's like he's so spinning around. Nice job in the very back. I love his long ears. Very nice job right over here as well. Beautiful. Nice line work. Beautiful job in the front. So cute. You all did such an amazing job. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You all did it. And just like that, you all passed my class. Go ahead and take that masterpiece off your board. Take it with you. I'm going to give mine to this princess right over here, who even made a background for a Goofy. That's amazing. And you all did an amazing job as well. But just like that, class is dismissed. Bye, everyone.
How about a great big round of applause for our artist Angelique for that awesome artwork?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you get going, go ahead and help us out by putting those drawing boards back against the side of your seats with those pencils in the frames, just the same exact way that you found them, because we do have to make our room all nice and beautiful, just the same way it was for you for the next group coming on into draw.
Well, they didn't give me a pencil, so I take the pencil?
Now, if you...
Well, we didn't find the egg, but we got Goofy. We got Goofy drawn. How come she didn't make us draw the hat? We still got something. Great picture, though. What happened?
I don't know.
At least I got a drawing out of it. How did we not see that?
I know.
We had to ask for help for this
No,
one.
this is the first time ever I haven't asked for help, yes.
I can't believe we found it, but we found it
Daisy.
behind the compress.
It's a turtle talk press, not even the animation.
It said Animation Academy. I still got my drawing though.
Why you got to do that?
Did you put your sticker on?
Look at these, woohoo!
Mine just, look, mine just, yours just,